How's it going, everyone? Today we are going to be starting Solasta Crown of the Magister. This is a D&D based CRPG. I believe it's based off of 5e. So I am no D&D expert. I do love CRPGs. This one was recommended to me by a few of my friends. So we're going to go ahead and go through this. I will be doing some commentary throughout. During the cutscene stuff, I will not talk. If anything needs read, I will read it. Like most CRPGs, I'm assuming there's books and stuff in the game. I will not read the entire book, but short notes, I definitely will. So I have already been messing around. I went ahead and made a character. Where'd it go? Right here. I'll go ahead and show it. I didn't do any crazy rolls. I just went with the standard array. That way it's fair. We're going to be doing a human sorcerer with the draconic bloodline. Academic background, proficiencies. Take a look there. And my spells. So without further ado, let's go ahead and start this new adventure. So I'm going to go ahead and just do... we'll do scavenger mode. I don't want to do the hardest difficulty because I don't want to sit here and have to reload constantly for you guys. So we'll just do that one. If you guys want me to do a harder difficulty, let me know. Next game, I can up it to a harder one. But for this, I don't want to continuously just have to save scum to get through it. So we'll choose our character, of course. And then we'll use a couple of the presets. So we have a paladin, a rogue, a cleric, ranger, another sorcerer. That's one I was messing around with. We have a sellsword, and then a wizard. I think we're gonna go with a paladin as the tank. We'll obviously do the cleric, and then I want to do another ranged. So I know fighters can do ranged stuff. We have there's another sorcerer. There's a wizard. And the ranger. I think... You know, let's make it a little bit magic heavy. Actually, no. We'll go with ranger. Alright. Let's get this game going. That's fine. I like the artwork. It looks really good.
Before the Cataclysm, there were no gods on Solasta. No humans either. Then, the rift opened. Some say it was a magical accident, or the work of an evil god. No one knows for sure. The Cataclysm destroyed the old High Elf Empire. Manicalan, they called it. And twisted the land beyond recognition. Now, only the brave and the foolish go there, in search of ancient treasures. But something is happening deep in those Badlands. Whatever it is, it can't be good.
It is year 1024 after the Cataclysm, and new states have arisen around the Badlands and crave its treasures. A newly discovered road offers a safer route into the ruined heart of the Empire from the Principality of Masgarth, upsetting the balance of power. The Legacy Council is formed to ensure that this knowledge is shared It issues a call for agents to explore the Badlands in its name. Adventurers flock to Caer Cephlin, the principality's capital and the home of the council. Four strangers meet in the Gravekeep's cask close to the council's chambers.
This beer tastes like donkey piss. Not that I'm complaining.
Is this the place for the Legacy Council job? Hope I'm not too late.
Ran into a bit of trouble on the way here.
Sit, relax. Perhaps you'd enjoy a pint of this obnoxious ale.
If you're here for the council job, get in line. Though if this Lord Karen doesn't show up soon, I may go looking for him.
Another round, barkeeper. 4 of your finest flagons of donkey piss, please.
Looks like you've been waiting here a while.
Indeed. You mentioned something about some trouble. Would you care to elaborate?
Well, I was making my way here when 3 bandits leapt from the bushes with crossbows. They dragged me off to some decrepit prison and tossed me in a filthy cell that smelled of rat piss. Don't know what was holding the place up.
Alrighty. Character selection, basic movement. Alright, left click QE, WASD. Alright. Easy enough. Journal. Alright. That's nice, a bestiary. Different factions. So there's a rep. And alright, that's just tutorial stuff. Alright. How's the map? Ooh, I like this map. I like how it has all the nice details. Looks good. Alright, so alt highlights. So this will be a 100% run, and by that we will do everything we can in a single run. So like if something requires us to choose a pathway, I'm not going to be able to obviously choose both paths. So whichever path we choose, we'll keep going with it. This is a very pretty looking game. Climbing, jumping. Okay. Oh, okay, so we have a potion slot. It's a big jump. Yeah, I've always kind of liked these D&D games. I'm a huge fan of CRPGs. I've heard mixed reviews on this game, but we shall stackable items. All right, item stack, good to know. We got all our goodies. What's this? Crafting scroll. All right. Candle rations. Alright. Let's keep moving.
Nice move. That trick with the wall. Glad you're no worse for wear.
This council needs to get organized. They have no right to keep us waiting like this.
Have another ale. It's not like you have anywhere better to be.
Well, let me tell you my story then. I too was accosted on the way here, but I faced my foes head on.
So what are you waiting for? Spit it out, why don't you?
Oh yeah, which is like huge dick measuring contest. Like, you killed some guys, but I killed them better. Alright, let's see here. Divine Sense. So we got some powers. Delay attack, alright. Got disengage, dash, shove, all that good stuff. Oh, probably need to get closer. Attack. I like how it rolls the dice. Alright, well, we figured that one out already. Shoving. Shove it, dude. You. Push away. See if we can push him off the edge. You did. Alright, know what dodging is. Play on hands. Alright, nothing cool.
You can't win.
I always hate that. I hate the sound of dogs getting hurt in video games. You know, I know it's not real, it just makes me cringe every time I hear it. Alright, disengaging. Alright. Easy enough. Proceed. Assuming it wants me to push this rock over. 63 health? Yeah, good thing we did that. We would have died.
What a bunch of namby-pambies. You're lucky you weren't attacked by Sorax.
That's right, mate. It's always good to be lucky.
The Badlands are thick with them, shape-shifting bastards.
Go easy on him. He's just a harmless old drunk. Probably saw lizard folk or dragonborn or something.
You think I don't know the difference? All those spines on their backs, those jaws. You've never seen anything like it. Not lizard folk, not troglodyte, not dragonborn, I'm telling you.
No one believes in Sorax anymore. Except the Church of Einar, of course. There's a Sorak under every bed, if you believe them.
Easy now. Don't mock people for their faith.
Read them books. Sorax are masters of deception, infiltration. Anyone here could be a Sorak. You'd never know.
Oh, come on.
You'll see.
So, anyway. Sorax might be legend, but orcs are quite real, and not just in the Badlands. I stumbled across a secret settlement right here in the Principality.
What?
I traveled here from the east and left the main highway, hoping to save time by traversing the hills. The views were magnificent, but I should have kept my eye on the path, because it gave way beneath my feet, plunging me into a Stygian darkness. Ow. That's going to leave a mark.
Alrighty. Light sources, alright.
Let there be light.
Gonna light these up. Come on. That's what this is. Oh, sad face.
What a peculiar style of art. Clearly the work of some savage hand.
I wonder what it could be. Drink a potion. Ooh. Gotta get my loots. What is this? Just a notebook. Anyway.
There they are. Discretion is clearly the better part of valor in this instance.
Alright, looks like we need to go over to this pulley system. See, I wish I could play actual D&D and have it in a way like these video games are set up. Like, super smooth transition, like people telling stories. Every time I've ever played it, we always end up getting drunk, and then there's always that one guy that's like, I'm gonna try to sleep with the boss, you know. I've never really played like a serious game of D&D. Maybe eventually I can get one set up, get that recorded for you guys as well. I'll set up a camera, get it like a top down of the table, get that all set up. We'll see though. Or do like a Roll20 type thing. I can't get over how, like, a lot of people diss this game, but it is such a pretty game. They get a lot of detail, like on the rocks, the trees. Like, it looks good.
No other means of egress is apparent. Fine. I shall wait until they go. These creatures do hunt, right?
Long rest. Recover hit points, abilities, and spells. You must take a long rest. To do so, you need to gather your party around a safe place and have one ration of food per party member. Preparing spells. We don't have to worry about that because we are a sorcerer, but our cleric will. Yeah. Alright, looks like our orc friends are gone.
I would have slaughtered every one of those green-skinned monsters.
Orcs have a very distinctive stink.
We should build a council for all this wasted time.
We've all told a tale of our travels here. All but one of us.
Yes, but I have a good reason for that. It's none of your bloody business.
You can't have a true friendship without trust. What are you hiding?
Fine. You want to know the truth? I stopped on the way here to visit an old friend of mine and discovered he was up to his eyeballs in debt with a loan shark.
Oh, that's not good.
Indeed. He put up a family heirloom as collateral and wanted me to reacquire it. Because, you see, I can be quite stealthy when necessary.
I do have to say, the lip sync in this game is driving me ballistic. It's not even close. But we'll look past that. We'll look past the flaws.
Oh, Liam. Always thoughtful.
Alrighty. I leave it this. The tutorial so far has been pretty good. I mean, having these like little levels per each character telling their backstory is a really good way to introduce you to the game. I mean, I think it's covered pretty much everything. Traps. Disarm them. Don't step on them. Got it. Interesting way to carry your bow, but alright.
Stop! The trap!
I was wondering, how do they see the trap? Like, if I walked into a room and I can clearly see a trap, I don't think that's much of a trap. It's like, oh look, I can tell there's something inside of that box.
Filthy crook!
You? What? You're drunk. Get out of here before I kill you.
Think you scare me? Not anymore.
A grave mistake.
Liam, what are you doing here? I told you I'd take care of it.
Alright, critical characters. I'm guessing that's what that means. Surprise attacks. Alright. Nat 20.
Clumsy idiot.
Another nat 20. Why can't I roll like that when I play in real life?
Are you four here to see Lord Karen?
Who's asking?
Depends on who's asking.
Well, if you're here for Lord Karen of the Legacy Council, that would be me.
Okay. These are kind of like rude comments. I'm gonna avoid those for right now.
We are here at your service, sir.
Very good.
Can you tell us more about the job?
Well, I suppose it's better if you know what you're doing. What do you want to know?
Are you our employer?
Are we going to work for you?
Not exactly, no. I'll be your contact with the Legacy Council, which you will serve as deputies. That's why we need to go there and get you sworn in.
About the Principality.
What can you tell us about this place, the Principality?
We don't exactly have the time. Anyway, the Principality of Masgarth is ruled by Princess Kaiwood Silverflower. We are a wealthy state with fertile lands, and the easiest access to the Badlands through a pass called the Copperhead Road. We're in the capital, Caer Kiflin, which was once part of the ancient Manicalan Empire of the High Elves. Hence the magnificent elvish buildings up there in the High Tower. While we don't have a state religion, all of the major faiths of Solasta are represented here, though we tend to favor Einar, the god of valor and fidelity.
What about the Legacy Council?
We hear this is a mission for the Council, but what is it exactly?
Dear Moraike, you don't know? I'll try to make it simple, but you know, politics. The Council includes representatives of the most powerful and influential organizations in the Eastern Kingdoms. It was created to lead a joint effort to explore the Badlands.
What are the Badlands?
What are the Badlands, really?
Simply put, they are a monster-ridden, chaotic wasteland that used to be the elven empire called Manicalan. It was destroyed about 1,000 years ago by the Great Cataclysm. Now, only ruins remain, full of forgotten knowledge, riches, and dangers.
What are the Eastern Kingdoms?
Which countries make up these Eastern Kingdoms?
Simple. The Principality of Masgarth, here, is in the middle. The Snow Alliance lies to the north. The Kingdom of Galavan to the east, and the New Empire to the south. All friendly, more or less, but the peace is fragile.
What organizations are there?
What are the organizations you mentioned?
The Council is, how to put it, a non-governmental organization, meaning that state governments are not represented to avoid partisanship. Instead, there are delegates from the Guild of Antiquarians, the Tower of Knowledge, the Arcaneum, and the Circle of Denantar. And the Church of Einar guarantees fairness, led by Marshal Beric Sunblaze and Oathkeeper Lyra Keen.
Alright, we know enough.
I think we know enough now. Thank you.
We're good.
We should go, don't you think?
Very well. Come, gather your things. You're late for your swearing in.
I, for one, am very curious to see the inside of that council room.
Alright. So far, all we know is that we're going to go to the Badlands. Good to know. So the only other thing about this game that I'm not super fan of is that it's strictly turn-based. I do like the real-time with pause aspect. Finding your way. Go north, walk up the stairs, sunblaze. Alright. But first, let's look around. Alright, map. We got some chests. Party stash. Captain Marin stash. Guess I can't play with any of those yet. Alright, looks like we have a little mini map. Assuming that's a little icon for where we need to go. Alright. Not really seeing too much we can do here, so I guess let's keep it linear. And just keep moving towards our objective here.
This place is magnificent.